Hello everybody, Jelsa Farmer here and welcome back to my channel. Today we got 3 new maps for console. This is one of them. This is called the Northern Coast. It's by Greenbale. This is fictionally map in the Northern Ireland. Let's see. There we go. In the mod hub it says it's 316 megabyte, whilst when I downloaded it in the game itself it was 296 megabyte. It is seasons ready and you start off in the middle of the woods so to speak. So let's jump in and have a look on the map. Here we are. So, what do you start with? First of all, you start all the way here, and your farm area is over here. So you start with field 41, which is a grass field, and field 28. And here in the farm area you also have a sheep pasture, a farm silo, and a fuel area, fuel tank. There's no sleep trigger whatsoever. You have to buy one and place it down on your farm. And you can also see there's no farmhouse on your farm itself. There is a house just outside here, and that's the next thing I'm gonna show you, because you can buy the outdoor field here for $0, and then you get this house with. And also I think there's a house down here, and you also own the whole city, so to speak. So let's go ahead and buy that one. And I did try, I had a fiddle around with this, and the outdoor area here, I could actually fly over it and it's full of grass fields. So I thought, yeah, wow, we got a whole lot of grass fields there. So I connected one of my tractors to a mower, but I could only like mow all the way into the fence there, but like one strip all the way. So you could get some grass out of it. Biogas plant is over here, fairly expensive to buy, 343,000. Are there other farms? Yes, there is one big here, which is a cow farm, which will cost you 611,000. And there is a chicken farm over here, which is pretty big. This will cost you 387,000. And that I need to check out a little bit. I didn't get it to work properly, but anywho. Field prices varies all the way. The big ones 500,000-600,000, and the small ones like 200,000, 226. And yeah, field prices are pretty okay actually. Contracts are available. There we go. We got some contracts popping up already. And then we can look at, I'm on New Farmer, by the way, on PS4. You usually get some crops in your silo, as you can see also here. And if you see on the silo, total capacity it's 1 million liter. Whew, that's a lot. And you know what, let's jump to there we go. Let me just get out of here. And I don't know, but if it's my television again, it's pretty new, but the shadow are really dark, just like on, what was it, Eurofarm, I think. So yeah, just bear in mind that. When it comes to silos, one of the silos are in here, which will hold 500,000 liter, and there's one more of these out on the cow farm, which you don't own, but I assume that you can tip your stuff in it. So now I'm at the start farm, so let's have a look on what equipment we start with. Garage. Here we go. First of all, slot count 572. You start with a Fendt 511, John Deere 6M, New Holland TX32, a FarmTech, and a Stratman trailer, a header, a cultivator, a seeder, fertilizer sprayer, a mower, a tether, a windrower, a baler, a front loader, a bucket, a bale spike, header trailer, and those two farm silos. And you get 2 high pressure washer. So fairly bit of equipment, not the biggest equipment, but this kind of map. Let's get an overview of the farm. So in that shed there, some of the equipment will be. In here you got your farm silo, and you also got some equipment in this shed, some on the outside. This area will be the sheep pasture. This is one of the field that you start with. This is the grass field, and the other field is this one. So pretty good start area. As I said, there's no farmhouse on here, so you know what, let's just jump over to the house here. There is a house beside here, which I showed you on the map. There's no sleep trigger, but if you go into placeables and farmhouse, you can buy a sleep trigger, and I couldn't get it all the way into the house, like into the door, but you can place it. Where did I end up with it? I think over here. Bam. So now you have a sleep trigger here. There we go. So are there any mods coming along with the map? Yes, actually. Under sheds, we got some really big sheds, the storage shed and the large storage yard. And also there were no on the silos or animal pens. There was one on the miscellaneous, and is this one the vehicle workshop? You already have one, and of course the sleep trigger. So let's jump in one of the, yeah, and I also tried out the sheep pasture here. And for those of you who haven't used or seen this before, this is the food tray, so to speak, and you have to back up the trailer all the way into it to get the trigger up. You cannot just drive alongside it like so. So just make sure you back it up. And the water trigger is here. The animal dialogue is, I need maybe put my help window on. Oh, I don't want, let's take this off. Animal dialogue is over here at the gate. Here we go. So here you can buy your sheeps. There we go. Now I haven't played it so long so I get any wool up, but there is a trigger here, so I assume that the wool will appear in this one. So let's jump in. Did I open this? There you see how dark it is. There are light switches which are pretty good. So there we go. Here's the grass equipment. Also here you have outdoor light. And here also, yeah, so the lights are pretty good. And you have the workshop over here. So let's jump in. I like the vent one. And do a map tour. Now, one question everybody asks around these UK maps with hedges: are there collisions on the hedges? Not for vehicles, but they're pretty humpy, so to speak. They're not straightforward to get through. I haven't tried the harvester. Just give me a second. So here we are with the harvester. So let's see if the header will go through the hedges. Normally they don't. Oh, yes, they do. Let's try to hook it on. There's a hedge. Like I said, driving through the hedges are a little bit bumpy, but yes, the header goes through. So there we go. That's a big relief, at least for me. So let's have a look on the map where we're gonna go. I think we're going up here to the biogas plant, and there's different sell points. Yeah, sell points. There are two main sell points: Coastal Exports and United Grain, which will take your normal crops. Then you have the Dale Farm, which will take your eggs and milk, and the Sicilian Sausage, which is down by the harbor, will buy your eggs. And there is our own wood chip sell point, wool drop off, which will take your cotton and wool. And the bale sell point will take all your grass products. And of course, if you buy the biogas plant, which we will do and have a look at that, look at the prices. But I think we will start up here, then go up to the chickens, go down to the cow farm. There's not much to see over here. And then we go downtown. Up there is the big cow farm. No traffic on this road. Maybe I have to drive on the left side of the road here in Northern Ireland. So I need to, let's see, I need to take a right. And also, if you're playing seasons, there are all these boxes around for salt. So you can get, I think you get free salt to get rid of your snow. So as I say, in the shadow there it's really dark, even though it's only 8:27 in the morning, but anywho. Whoa, let's get in here maybe. So now we're getting up to the biogas plant and the bales sell point. And here seems to be some kind of weight. Here you will deliver your manure or slurry or silage. You have two big bunker silos. Digestate you will get out from here. And on the back side here is a little bit tight, but anywho, here is the wood chip sell point, and this here is the lumber, your timber, and also here is the bale sell point, bales. You know what, let's have a look. Let's tag this one. Yeah, that's the bales sell point. And the coastal express sell point is here. This will take, that's one of the main sell points, yeah, which will take all your crops, so to speak. And there's also a lime station here, which is pretty nice to have. There's a couple of lime stations around the map. So just to show you an overview, wood chips and your lumber, bales sell point, one of the main sell points, the coastal lime station, and the biogas plant, which you have to buy for 343,000. Now I wonder if you have to tip it all the way up to that one, or if you can tip it onto the ground. Shall we test it? Yes, just give me a second, or I'm gonna use a couple of minutes, but anywho. So there's no display on the weight, but anyway, so just to be sure, I brought my John Deere up. I filled it, my bucket with manure and my trailer with silage, and I bought the biogas plant. And as you can see here, the biogas plant is taking your silage, grass, hay, manure and slurry, and it pays up pretty good for silage. So I don't get any trigger. I'm on the right one. Can I just dump it in here? There we go. How to start to digest it. Now the question is, can you dump it straight on the ground? Hopefully, please get a trigger up. Ah, there we go. So you don't have to, you know, have a wheel loader. Oh, let me just fix that a little bit. There we go. There we go. So you don't need a wheel loader to dump it into it. So that's nice. So now let's see on the map, we'll go up. Now we are here, we go up to the chicken farm. And I think I'm gonna keep the John Deere because, you know, we have to test out the chicken farm also. So the details on the map and yeah, the field sizes are all between small, medium, some big fields also. So I think it's really nice map. Hedges. If you wanna take a shortcut, you can do so. It's a little bit bumpy, but anyhow. Oh, the shadows. Only thing downside with it, as far as I can tell. It might be that it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, but my eyesight is a little bit bad. But anyway, I'll see you up at the chicken farm. Now this chicken farm here is pretty big. Let's get an overview. There we go. We have 2 big buildings for chickens. And when you buy this area, you also get this here. So when you walk up to one of these stores, you get the animal dialogues. Let's buy some chickens here, and you can also buy some chickens here. Let's get some black ones. And I'm assuming that these tankers here is some kind of feed system, because I see there is a pipe going into the chicken house. So you probably dump your wheat there. We're gonna test it. And for this one, this is a feed system for that building, where you also can buy your chickens, like so. And here. Now I haven't found, and these ones cannot be opened. I haven't found any trigger for where the eggs are popping out. I thought maybe there were a trigger here, but I haven't seen any. This one you can open. No? Or maybe I have to. Oh, there we go. One of those tricky light switches. There we go. So no triggers here either for egg pallets. So I think what I have to do is give them some food, and by the end of the episode, or I have to fast forward a little bit, then we'll have to see where the eggs are popping up, because these doors cannot be opened either, and not here. So what I usually do then is, first of all, we have to buy the place, I think. But you know, now I could buy chickens without owning it. Huh. That's strange, but anyway, let's buy it. You don't have enough money. Ah, okay, I need to cheat in some government money. So I bought myself a little bit more chickens. I bought the land. I placed down a silo here to get my wheat from. So let's see here. Bum, bum. And you can see that the chickens are divided in chicken shed 1 and chicken shed 2. So I'm assuming that you have to feed both places. Let's try with first only giving feed to this. Let's see who's getting the food. They are not getting any food. Whilst here, the chicken shed 2. So obviously, even though it says 3 and 4 there, 1 and 2 there. That's chicken shed 2. And the chickens on 1 has not get any food yet, so you need to feed them both places, but that's okay. And then later we will find out where the eggs are popping out. Maybe it's here someplace, maybe across the street. So then I will drive down to the cow farm, which also has a trick up its sleeve, which I haven't seen before. So now we're going into the cow farm with a little bit more classy house. Maybe that's the reason of the price. So now we have driven from the chicken farm down here, and now we are here at the cow farm. Now here you have your second silo. Inside this one here, this is the other silo, farm silo, which will hold 500,000 liter. Also have light switches on here, which didn't actually help thing, but anywho, here's your second high pressure washer. Outside lights. There's a trigger here, but that's not the, you can open the door here, it's a drive-through. That's not the animal dialogue. I fiddle around here all the farm and I couldn't find the animal dialogue. So how does it look from upstairs? This building here is the cow pasture or cow pen itself. The cows will pop up here on this field. You have 2 big bunker silos. All this here is storage sheds. The manure will pop up here on the back side. And the animal dialogue, which I finally found, is at the gate here. There we go. Let's buy some cows. Now, I haven't bought the land yet, but also here you can buy the cows. This one is the water trigger. And I've tested it out in this area here. This is a drive-through. Here you will give them feed, total mixed ration or silage. On this one, this is also a drive-through. If I can open the door. There we go. In this drive-through, you will deliver your straw for bedding. Now the trick up its sleeve, it's in here actually. I didn't find any slurry point, but let's put on some lights here. Oh, you know what? Here, on the floor here. When you walk over here, you get open cover. And this one pops up. Close it again. Oh, that's pretty neat. So I'm assuming that's your slurry point. I didn't find any other delicate places. So let's try. I haven't bought the land yet, have I? No. So let's try the farm silo, which is straight in here. It should work since it says we have 1 million liter capacity. Yeah. So the wheat should go up. There we go. So even though you don't own the land, which is pretty expensive, over 600,000 to buy, you can still buy your cows. And yeah, another thing is what I haven't found is the milk point. This is a fuel point. There's some more storage in here. Back here is the manure point. Now I haven't found out where you. Oh yeah, here we got one trigger. I assume that this trigger here on the backside is the milk point. Again, very dark shadows. But the milk point I leave up to you to find out, but I think it's that one. So let's continue. We'll go downtown here and look at the different sell points. So I just wanted to show you a little bit also on the map. On this area here there is a really nice lighthouse. Let me show you. It's this one. And when you buy the outer terrain you also own this one. So I was also able to put a sleep trigger on this place. So you can get this one as your farmhouse. Really nice. So let's head up to the shop. Whoa. Whoa. The road up to the shop is a little bit tight, so you won't get the biggest equipment in and out from here. But anywho, here we are. The New Holland R. Kennedy & Co. with your workshop and your shop. And this is also the reset point. So if you're crashing or tipsizing your tractor, this will be the reset point. And the first sell point there is the middle of the road actually. It's on the beachside road. What's it called again? The Sizzling Sausage. It's one of these shops here. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Let's pull in here. So here we got the Sizzling Sausage. There's a tiny shop here. This one will buy your eggs, I believe. The Sizzling Sausage, yeah, eggs. Yeah, I'm blocking the road. Ooh. But here also really nice. And on the back side here to the right is a couple of more sell points. And the animal dealer. And all of these houses also you own, because when you buy the outer area you also own this one, so you can place your sleep trigger also on these houses. Oh, that's a pretty expensive diesel, isn't it? 132. What, dollar? Anywho. Now I drove a little bit wrong, didn't I? Yeah, of course. Give me a second. So now we are on the right track again. Here also a house that you can place your sleep trigger on. Here is the animal dialogue, the animal dealer. So now on the map we are here, and I'm just gonna run over this one. So here's the animal dialogue to buy your animals, and let's just run over here. This one is the dairy farm, which will buy your milk and egg, I believe. Let's check. That's the... what is that? The Dale farm? Yeah, the Dale farm. Your eggs and milk over there. It's always a good idea, if you don't know exact where the sell point is just to tag the place. And here we're coming into the second main sell point, which is the United Grain. So you can go either that way over the weight, or you can go up here, and the sell point is over here. So that's the United Grain, which will buy all your normal crops. And for those who don't know how to tag the place, just go on the sell point you want and press triangle, bam, and then you get this one. And I think this also is a lime station. Let's check on, yeah. No, the lime station is behind me. So the lime station is down there. Yeah, there we go. So I think that was more or less it. I will help you maybe a little bit out. I'm gonna boost up my chickens and sheeps. I'm gonna feed them, and I'm gonna show you afterwards here where the wool is popping up and where the egg boxes are popping up. But other than that, I want to thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you want to. Hit that like button. If you have any comments, please leave one. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me anything, and share my video if you want to. Thank you for watching, and bye bye. So there we go. The wool will pop up in this hazard box here, as I thought. So now let's jump over to the chicken farm and see. Oh yeah, we got some egg boxes here and also here. So there we go. Now I found out also that it's a little bit fiddling to offload into this one because you have to go really close, and once you start to tip it, it will push the trailer away from it and you lose the trigger. So yeah, a little bit fiddling, but anyhow. So there we go. Thank you for watching again. Bye bye.